Hello, hello. It's me. Fantastic. I think this is working. This is my first live. Oh, hello. Hooray! We're already a group. Now we're a party. This is fantastic. Excellent. Hi, Cappy Bra. How's your day? You're first. Hi! Oh my god! Hello! What are you doing here? By the way, I'm going to have this sparkling water right over here. So if you hear it, hopefully that's just pleasant sparkle ASMR for you. Background noise, if you can hear it at all. Hi. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. My hair, thank you so much. Yeah, I let my hairstylist do whatever she wants, so I have no real say over my hair, and it's worked out really great for me for like 9 years, so. All right, you be anywhere. You are everywhere. I know. Oh my goodness, Claire! Ah! Oh, this is already fun for me. When do I start signing? I just want to like watch. Hello. Yay. Good. Hi. So yeah, so we will see how this goes. Oh, I know. Isn't that terrible? He's kind of the star of the Streamily now. My boyfriend, my space boyfriend. He's getting a little yellow and I worry that I need to put him in a safer frame. I'm ruining him, but he's perfect otherwise in every way. Yeah, Garrus, forever. Forever. Yes. I can just hit waves. I'm like just literally waving. Testing functionality. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. Can I do the Cube Queen laugh? When I sign a Cube Queen print, I will laugh like her. For sure. Oh my goodness. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? Hi. You know, the stream, the shop is now up. It's just going to be there. So, I mean, I don't really know how this works beyond the video, the live version of this, but I think you can just kind of do it whenever, and we'll make it happen. So no worries. You know what I mean? All good. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. I like that actual friends are going to come in here too. And they're going to be like, what is this? What is this? Oh, that I can't answer. I would be ever so honored to, as always. Hi. Oh, such sweet cheerleading in the that's just darling. Cool. I don't know what's like protocol for how long I should wait before like imagining that someone who bought something would want to be here to see their message. So I'm going to give it like 2 more minutes for people to hop in. Oh my goodness. Hello. Yeah. That's a really good question. You know, I'm so bad at Fortnite that I have done events in the past because they're like low stakes, no death, and loved them. But I've been in like maybe one. Have I been in like a match or 2? But maybe I will. Maybe now's the time to get good, you know? Maybe now's the time. There is charactery stuff afoot, you know? So, yeah. 2 minutes of cheerleading. Hello. Howdy do. What else do people talk about on these things? And then I promise I'll start signing stuff. I don't know. Do we answer questions? Do other people like ask questions and things? What I've been playing a lot is Helldivers. So I know a lot of people aren't here. My character is like so far from the star of the show in Helldivers that I don't expect many people will be here for that. But if we want to talk about games I'm currently playing, I'm diving a lot. As is everybody. Hi, hello. The artist is in the chat, everyone. My goodness. One of them, the majority of the prints in the shop actually done by Jesse Lamb. And they're just stunning. I love them so much. So thank you so much for making that time. I love them. They're wonderful. Good to see you too. That is like I'm so used to my name being misspelled and mispronounced in every possible way that like it doesn't bother me even in the slightest. Hello. I am in Helldivers. If you come onto your ship and you go to the right, there's a little engineer technician standing next to a bunch of, I think eventually as you upgrade your ship, there's like maybe an autocannon turret or something. But like a bunch of stuff is getting manufactured in that section of your ship, and I will be full of patriotic goodness and lots of super Earth Kool-Aid, and lots of happy praise and excitement to be seeing your Helldiver and hyping them up. And I love her. She's awesome. She's so funny to me. She's also a good lore source. There's a lot of she's obsessed with conspiracy theories, which is great. I love all her characteristics. She's full of like engineer pride and like faked swag. Anyway, that's my character in Helldivers. Not hard to find. And thank you for the kind words about Corsica. I love Corsica. She's great. She also has lots of different sides, which I love about her. She can be kind of like stern and serious, and she could be kind of goofy and supportive and also critical. And I love her. She's fun. Oh, sure. Well, you know what? Okay, look, I'll start with a Cube Queen print, and because it'll be on theme, then I can try and summon her, for you. Let me see. I think she's in here. Oh, actually, while we're on the subject of Helldivers, before we go off of it, just because I couldn't demo this on my video that I posted about this is the thing I got made. I love it so much. It's a gift to myself. I just wanted it for me. It's like a take on Rosie the Riveter, but for Helldivers, with my little engineer just being like a little, propaganda bunny. And I think it's fantastic. And this was by Mo at the Everdrift. Yeah, for democracy, dude. Let's go. No biceps. All flab. Just wrench work. This. I love it. Anyway, yes. So we were gonna sign the queen. I just want to make sure I see. Oh yay! That's awesome. She plays. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Hooray. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Just like, it's a treat. It's a gift to me. I love it. Yeah, Helldivers is super fun. It's super fun. I dive on PS5. That's me. But because we can crossplay, it's all gravy. So let's see here. Where's my queen? Where's my sweet queen? There we go. Okay. I love this. I talked with Jesse about it, and we did it like a couple passes, and I asked for just like a bit of drama, like a dramatic composition or action kind of energy, like in movement, just sort of some dynamism. And she like more than delivered. I just love it so much. It's so pretty. Look at her. Just literally reshaping reality and multiple universes. She's so fun. Okay. All right. Lines. There was a request for a line. The last reality is at hand. I love her. And when she laughs, how does she laugh? I'm going to do the same trick. I already posted this on my TikTok because like I'm a goofy, as you might have noticed. I'm not very like the queen in terms of composure and like seriousness. So when I'm in the booth, I often have to laugh really dumb and then laugh well. So it'd be like that's her. I love her. Okay. This one is for, it doesn't have any special message, so I will just sign it to the person. This is for Nigel. And this is on Silent Alliance. Hopefully you're here, Nigel. I should cosplay it. Oh my God, that sounds very complicated and really fun. That would be fun. And when I see your question, and I will get back to you in a second. So to Nigel. Let me see here. I should have tested this. It's a little faint. Let me see if I have another better Sharpie. I might have to go over my signs after the fact and like redo them. But I'm sending my energy into them now. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go find, you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to have to find a better Sharpie. But it will get redone beautifully to Nigel. Nigel, it was so sweet of you to purchase. That's so nice. All right. I think what I will do is run downstairs. This is going to be so silly. Can everyone just like talk to each other for like 30 seconds? Just like talk to each other, let newcomers know that I'm here and I'm returning. Stand by. BRB! How was that? Was that acceptable? Are we still here? How are there not more? I don't know. I'm not the best at promotion myself. So I'm excited that people are here and that makes me happy. Okay. I'm going to answer a question while I redo this one. What was the first game I played that made me realize I love the medium? That's a good question. Let me think. I loved games from when I was really little, but I'm trying to think of like Duck Hunt. I'm old. Duck Hunt era was really major for me. And Donkey Kong, I want to say Country, is really memorable for me. I played a lot of the Sega Genesis stuff, a lot of like Disney licensed games, but I think like adventure games in the late 90s, would have been like the time that I was like, oh, storytelling, characters, imaginary worlds that I can really kind of touch and like talk to in a richer way. And those, like, my brain just glommed onto, especially LucasArts stuff. And I just fell in love with games performance too from then. So that would be, like Curse of Monkey Island, Grim Fandango, still all-time faves. All right, we're gonna try this again. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. That's so much nicer. Okay. Do. And there we go. See, that's like nothing like a fresh pen. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, I think. Cool. Moving forward here. Do. That's you! Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. One more laugh from the Cube Queen. Maybe again in a minute. Oh, thank you. And I love Lizzie so much. She was so much fun. If we have a second, I will talk about Lizzie because I loved her. Still love her. The microphone is not picking up the door noses. Oh, good. That would be frustrating. Yes, that's right. Of course. That's how I met. That's how I first encountered Jesse, was Gears. That's our connection. Oh my God. So equally, ownership of the great Lizzie Carmine, Jesse Lamb. What a gem. Cool. Sing the Cube Queen song. Oh my goodness. Hi, Max. That's crazy. I don't know Skies of Arcadia, but I should check it out. That sounds good. All right, I think I'm caught up, but repeat your question if I missed it. Lizzie. I love Lizzie so much. She started out like, it's supposed to be more like serious and tough, just like badass or whatever, like all the time. And I think, but there was enough in her introduction that was like YOLO and a little bit unhinged. Cause she just, if you recall, she just like slams right into, I don't remember which alien type it is. I should know. Snatcher, I think. And she's just like literally says F it and hits the gas. And so that just had kind of a slightly mad energy to it. And so this is kind of a beautiful thing about, an unusual thing about games production is that they've set the character and then you kind of record everything and it's done. But because there was multiplayer that hadn't been recorded yet, they could just write to this new, weirder, kind of goofier person that was coming out of me. And it felt collaborative. It felt like so lovely because she got sillier and weirder and just like let her freak flag fly in the multiplayer. And that was just like such a joy. That was like a really joyful experience to voice and just like an affirming experience, creatively, to have people like pick up what I was putting down. That was really special. And it's, you know, like, honestly, maybe I was just being stereotypical. I didn't necessarily expect it from that level of team, or just that big kind of game, that kind of flexibility and like responsiveness to kind of adapting together on the fly. But it was, I'm so grateful. It's really fun. Okay, cool. Yes, her bond with Clay is dope. Family, you know what I'm saying? Family. Yes. Oh my God, since the program in Kyoto. Yeah, yes. That is true. I studied abroad in Kyoto in college, and I loved it. It was awesome. And I finally made it back to Japan last year for the first time since then. And I don't know why it took me so long to come back. I love Japan. I loved studying different aspects of the culture. I love learning the language. My Japanese is now not as good, but I can still get by. I mean, as of last year, I can still get through the country. Okay. And I still have host family there, and I have relatives there. I'm part Japanese on my dad's side. And it was a great trip, and I would love to go back. So yeah, shout out to Kyoto. As far as shutdown of Tango, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I can speculate on it. I think it would be, I don't know. I would be really torn because I would want it to be with Tango. But it would also be lovely for her to kind of continue to exist and evolve. So it's like, I don't know how to feel about that, but I certainly don't know anything. I would always be interested to hear what was going on, and I would want to be asked, you know, but, it's just such a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. And if folks who know me know that I care a lot about workers' rights and workplace safety and productivity and collaboration and consideration and things like that. And so, yeah, it sucks. That team is beautiful. And if folks do want to add more comments and compliments for Tango in the chat, I would love that very much. All right, we are completing successfully 20 minutes in, we've completed one print. We're going to move on. But let's see, that was for Nigel. Fantastic. Okay. It looks like speaking of Tango, we've got a Corsica for Jeff L. Although actually this one is, you know what? I don't think there's a difference if I do it on or off. Does it matter? I don't think so. Well, they wanted it off camera, so I will just shout them out and I will sign it after this, I think. I'm new at this, bear with me. Okay, cool. This is, let's see, that's also off camera, and then some are on live stream. You know what? I'm so silly that I don't know these differences. So I'm going to sign them on stream. And if I'm giving you a discount, sorry, Streamily. I'm going to just do it if that's okay. Okay. Corsica. Let's see here. There's a price difference. Yeah. Oh. Well, maybe this is like a one-time promotional gift. I don't know. Let's see here. Where could one, I just want to make sure I catch everyone. Procure one of the prints being signed. It's Streamily. Streamily, STREAMILY.com/Sarah Elmaleh. That's the shop. And you can do it live, I think. I will keep chatting, and if you want to do it now, you can scoot them in until I call it. I don't know when that's going to be. When there's minutes of me sitting here staring blankly into the camera, maybe I should make that cut. But for now, you can go in and scooch in here if you want. Okay. So, let's see here. That was for Jeff, so I'm going to do that to Jeff. Where do we want to sign her? Along here. There we go. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah. Oh, and it says Tango Forever. I don't know if that's, I think that's just a comment. If they want it on the print, maybe then, I don't know. I think that's just a comment. Yeah. All right, great. Thanks, Jeff. I love her. Okie dokie. Do. Oh, I need to write the order numbers on the back of these. Oh my goodness. We are learning. We're figuring it out. Where is Nigel? Let's see here. Tango is planning on... Oh, thank you for the kind words about SAG-AFTRA. Yeah, it's important to me. So yeah, amazing if you voiced and raised a Cenobite for a Hellraiser film. I'm not familiar with Hellraiser as a world. You should feel free to educate me. I'm a little undereducated there. What was the funniest thing recording the Cube Queen? Funniest thing. That's an interesting question. I think there's something inherently funny about recording. I remember there was games involve a lot of silly noises, right, and silly contexts and whatever. There was like there was a noise. They needed a noise for when she like rises up into the air and just like summons. I don't remember what she was shifting about. She's just pulling a bunch of cubes out of nothing, or just like what she was doing to the island, or just gathering power maybe. And so they were like, we want a noise about gathering power, but it can't sound like work because it's magic and you're raising into the air. And you're like, okay, so like just something that sounded like juicy but not like strain. And so you're just like in a booth trying to summon your airborne goddess powers. That's funny. It's just a funny moment in recording. So let me see. All right. How do I find... You know what? I can find Nigel again. But I've already hit complete. So Jeff gets his order number and we will move on. Cool. Let's see what else. Oh, I know. I mean, I think a lot of devs are fearing for their jobs in general right now, regardless of how other games have done, which is not logical, I think. Yeah. Quick question. Oops, sorry for the jiggle. All right, order number. See. If there were more people, I would have a much harder time keeping up with chat. So this is probably a comfortable number. 40341. Okay, now that's done properly. Cool. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. I think only... okay. I got it now. My back end has been adjusted and now I know what I'm doing. This is good. Okay. We have another queen, which is wonderful. Since I was in Goodbye Volcano High. Oh, yay. What was it like being in an indie game? Oh my God, that's such a big question. I was in indie games before I was in big games. That is how I got my, back in my day, that was an unusual way to get started. I think now that is not unusual at all for voice actors of this generation. But for me, most folks kind of came into it sideways from other types of acting or animation or something. And I decided really early on that I wanted to be in games, and started by making relationships with indie developers and just sort of like getting jobs on my own. And then I moved out here, worked with SBV Talent, my lovely agency, love them forever. And then I started working on bigger games, but I was in indie games first. And part of the reason that I work so hard with SAG-AFTRA to make sure that there are contracts for all budget levels is because I love working on indie games. So what's it like being an indie game? It's great. I love it. Goodbye Volcano High was a special case actually, because I worked with that team as a kind of a consulting voice director, but also just helping them with their whole voiceover pipeline and, deciding how to record and just like how voiceover works in general. They were new to that process. And so I helped them with that. And that is a special experience. That is just like more hands-on, more in depth with the team, more kind of influence of my values and like interests and thoughts about how performance works best, which makes it really special. So that was actually like the majority of my experience. Like Goodbye Volcano High as a voice actor was like one session. Just 4 hours. I think we did Stella first because her voice is higher and younger, and then I shifted down into LJ, who's like much deeper and older. So like 4 hours versus many hours of like conversation and planning and weighing in on casting and listening to auditions and directing every other session, which was a joyful experience. Indies, I think, have like this special opportunity to tell different kinds of stories and to focus on characters in a different way, maybe. And I loved it. I loved it. It was really rewarding. It was really special. Who am I signing for? I'm signing for Adrian. To Adrian. The last reality is at hand was requested on this one. The reality is at hand with some stuff. All right. With like some underscoring to make her point, you know? Yeep. Oh, I'm getting it on my fingers. Here we go. This is for Adrian. Lovely. So fun. Okay. All right. Cool. I think that's done. All right, good. Thank you, everyone, while I figure out how to do this. Bearing with me. Okay. All right, now I'm going to stroll. I'm so sorry that I'm behind in the comments, so that they're no longer kind of scrolling for me. Why does the coffee maker need a firmware update? Is a line like, yeah, sometimes your tech gets too tech. There's too much tech in your tech. You know what I mean? It's a coffee maker. Should be pretty straightforward, huh? I'm glad, as an IT technician, that you're the target audience for that joke, so I'm glad that you enjoyed it. That makes me happy. Do I have a favorite out of everyone I've voiced? No. I love different things about each character that I've voiced. I can think of many of my characters, something about them that is unique to them that makes me feel with tenderness and appreciation for them. So it's very difficult to pick a favorite. But if you ask me a specific question about a process, or like, if you narrow that question, then maybe I can start to pick stuff out. That is a really cheesy answer. It's really dumb, but it's just kind of true. So yeah, make it Lizzie a figure. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for making Lizzie a gear, like an action figure. That's so special. That's awesome. Thank you. I love her. Have a wonderful day. You have a wonderful day too. I hope you will do that. Oh my God, it's Pierce. I don't even know. Like, I can't, it doesn't tell me like how old the comments are. So I don't know if people have like come and left. So funny. Just a mod to read the chat. I mean, that makes sense. Yes, I did meet the cast of Hi-Fi Rush because we did a panel at Anime Expo. But also I think and that is that's actually the first time I kind of got a chance to really have a conversation with Robbie. I'd known Erica in passing socially for a few years before then. And then as a director, I got to direct her in Fortnite as Amy. And that was so much fun. Erica Lindbeck is so talented. She's so funny. Those were really special sessions as a director. She's just so responsive and creative and like instinctive, and just really rolled with all the direction that I gave her in a beautiful way. And those are really special sessions to me, actually, as a director. Amy really rules. And that was another character that was like, that started out really simple. I think they just wanted I think it's okay for me to say this. They just wanted like a character, like a voice for like a system it was like an event, and then they just needed like a computer voice to announce some stuff as the event progressed. And then they just enjoyed working with her. This is the lovely team. The thing about the team at Fortnite is that like, if they like you, they care about you, they want to make more for you. I mean, I think Cube Queen, I got, out of just directing with them, and they thought it would be a fit. And so they just kept developing Amy and seeing where she could go. And it was just so awesome. I love to see that, both as an actor and as a director, and just in general in the world, like seeing a team respond to someone who's delivering for them and making them laugh and giving them good work. To give them more work is just awesome. What's it like to be so awesome? You tell me, Hannah. You're the awesomest. You're the best. You're so good. Keep being amazing and awesome and like such a powerful cheerleader and an amazing game dev. Back in my day, I know. I'm old now, and I'm seeing content, whole categories of humor on the internet about how the games I like make me ancient. It's just, that's where we are. So it's the world we're living in. It's okay. It's natural, they say. Fun fact, after bringing my goodbye Volcano High, college professor who's friends with one of the devs from studio. They're lovely humans, really lovely humans. And they're making a worker owned collective work for them as a game studio structure. It's awesome. Studying game design in college. That's awesome. Congratulations, graduating this year and pursuing VO after taking classes, auditioning for indies. Good for you. Getting out there before even graduating. That's amazing. Yeah, good. Lots of good luck and best wishes on all of those different endeavors, game design and VO, both. That's fantastic. The more you understand about game design, I think it does inform your VO. It makes you fluent in the way that teams will speak with you, and understand and be able to imagine how a player is going to experience what you're doing really vividly, and it's really useful. Got an IT microwave not working. Do I get a chance to have much input on your characters' lines and Helldivers? I don't get to write them. They're so funny already. They don't need my help. I don't need to do any punch up. They're so funny. I met one of the writers. I met Russ at GDC, and I was just like, thank you for this just blessing. This is so fun. So they don't need any help from me, but I do get to have fun. And Kal-El Bogdanov, who directs, who's just a genius and a gem. So fun. His direction is also so funny and so good. So it's just really, I just get to kind of ride and respond to what they give me, because it's great. More people. Yay. Oh, thank you so much for living the Cube Queen. Thank you so much. The song. Oh my God. That's really kind. Thank you for the nice words. Yeah, voice acting is a challenging biz, but the day of the job is bliss. Nothing beats it. Truly. I'm going to sign another signing thing. Let's see. Who's this for? This is a queen. It's another queen. She's popular. I love her. Let me see here. See, it's so funny. I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to stretch, make all this time. I don't even know how many people have bought things. Turns out I don't have a problem talking. So there you go. All right. This one is let's see. This is for Maddie Streams. All right, cool. To Maddie Streams. I wonder if Maddie streams. Don't leave. Alrighty. With hearts. Yeah. I hope these signatures are suitable to, I didn't think about being self-conscious about the quality of my signature for this. Maybe I should. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. Look. Do. Cool. Yeah, sweet. How do I pronounce my last name? I love this question. Thank you for asking. That's awesome. I pronounce my last name Elmaleh, like tamale. Elmaleh. Sarah Elmaleh. The only people who know how to say it are my agents who hear my slate every 5 seconds. So yeah, there you go. That's how you say my last name. That's very polite of you to ask. Thank you. Yeah, no, Robbie and Erica are both incredibly talented people. Super, super talented people. And that's why you hear them all over the place. What up, Jeff? How you doing? How are ya? Remakes of games and revivals of older series like X-Men 97 would be any dream roles or characters you'd love to voice. Right, assuming original VOs aren't available anymore, because I would never want to just yoink something that someone was still attached to. That's such a great question. It's not one that I've been asked before or thought about before, so give me a second. Nathan Drake. No, I'm kidding. No, that's not that. No, no one can replace Nolan, nor should they ever. But I did always want to play a Nate Drake type person who is just kind of flying by the seat of their pants, a little goofy but capable. Yeah, that would be a pleasure, but not actual Nate Drake. I think that would not. I don't think that I would ever in anyone's imagination be up for that. Let's see. Corsica one for okay. You know what? Corsica. Do. I'm gonna keep signing then, so I can get to you, so you don't have to stay here forever. So yes, okay, fantastic. All right, but this next one, I'm gonna actually do this for Nikki. This is for Nikki from Epic. I love Nikki. This is a queen. Nikki is amazing. I work with all the time, is kind of maestra or mistress of voiceover design. Amazing. So this is a special one for Nikki because she rules. Just giving love. Okay, boo, boo, boo. Yay, Nikki. The most darling. Let's get that order number on there. Cool. Ooh. Yay, Nikki. You're the best. Okay. Yeah, Kal-El is amazing. Creative minds are very easily distracted. Yes. Facts. Puns. Self-conscious. Oh, yeah, no, it is me. That's just it's a product of my life, much like everything else. Oh, Pierce. Oh, Pierce, you gem. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, man. Well, okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Naturally is how we get Uncharted 5. Jeff gets it. Funny story. I interviewed Nolan North as a fan, before I was still in New York at the time. Marking that complete. And for Kill Screen, way back in the day. And I was like literally seated on my bed with like my thing up, about to do the Skype, and I'd like figured out how to like import his audio. This is back in the day where this is complicated, like just trying to get it all fed right into my recording software, both of our feeds, whatever. And so I'm like ready to go. And it was like the first Brooklyn earthquake, like just straight up earthquake, very, very tangible earthquake happens. And I'm like, and I could have done any of the things you're supposed to do. I could have like gotten down on the side of the bed. I could have like, whatever, worried about it, thought about it. But I was like, nope, I'm about to interview my hero and I'm not going to pay attention to this earthquake. I'm just going to move on forward with this interview. So there you go. That was a long time ago. But I admired him, I still admire him to this day. I think Nathan Drake is a gift and a joy of a character and a great performance. Cool. Nat Drake would be great. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I could start manifesting by doing it for Halloween. That would be fun. Okay, I'm signing this for Hannah. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are still here, I'm finally signing this for you, because you're the best. So here we go. I love it. A Helldivers one. Yay. Okay. Hannah. You rule. I think the thing that's hard about this, you are still here. Are you sure you don't want me to say anything in particular? My brain is a blank. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. I want to say something nice. Otherwise I'm going to write you freaking rule. Is that terrible? Is that awful? Do you not want that on your print? All right, I'm going to say that. That's what I'm going to say. Good. You frickin' rule. All right. I should probably, before this, figure out where messages should go for aesthetics. I'll redo it if you don't like it. I'm going to show it to you in a second. All right, here we go. Love me. Okay. Is this okay? The signature is in the darky spot, and then the darkish spot, and then the message is here. Okay. Good. Good. Awesome. That's so sweet. Did I put your number on here? I want to make sure. Yes. Okay, good. Good. How did I meet Isla? I met Isla socially. You know what? No, I met Isla, doing, you're great. I met Isla, jurying for Indiecade, when I first moved to LA. And we just hit it off, and we've been friends ever since. And I moved across town, so I see her less than I used to. But really just like a dear heart. We share a lot of like outlook and humor. And you know, every now guesting and collaborating on stuff has been so much fun, is always so much fun. I think it's like, I can just say that like I have in the past voiced some things, and they've been really, really fun. Really fun. So yeah, love Isla. And now has co-hosted with me the Indicate Awards, which she did in a pinch as to help me out, and was great. I think twice now, actually, technically, which is fantastic. She's a great host, and yeah, it's a good time. Love Isla. Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. Fantastic. Well, hello, ally friend. Do y'all have like a name, like a fan name that I should be using? Let me know. Anyway, yeah, love them. They're great. Okay, this is for Danielle. Danielle, were you the one who shouted out earlier? I hope you're still here. If you're still here, you'll see your message. If not, that's okay. You can probably find this on repeat. How long have I been doing this? Oh, you are still here. Great. Good. Okay, cool. All right. Choose my favorite Corsica quote for this. That's a hard one. Okay. To Danielle. Huh. Why is the only thing that's coming to mind, like, are we actually giving them a moment, sir? Like, that's the only thing that is occurring to me at this moment in time. That, or like, that was awesome! Like, whenever she shouts, like, whatever, when he pulls off that amazing thing at the end. What else? That's hard to say. Put yourself together, doesn't she say that? Or I'm putting a stop to this. The coffee maker one is fun. I might do, are we actually giving them a moment, sir? Unless you object. Let me know if you object. Does that sound good to you? Let me know. I will sign here at the bottom. Okay, cool. It's going to be at the bottom here, in parentheses. Are we actually giving them a moment, sir? And you can just pretend that you're talking about whoever. It's just parentheses. It's like out the side of. It's just a little sidebar, if that makes sense. I hope you like it. Okay. All right. Cool. This is like the last one that I have, I think. So let me see here. Oh, Roland. Oh, you love it. Oh, that makes me glad. I'm good. Good. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like it. Okay. Roland, this is fierce. Okay. Can I draw the SAG-AFTRA logo? I can try. Let me pull it up first. Hang on. Stand by. SAG-AFTRA. Oh, of course. It's the feller. Well, you know what? Gender unspecified. All right, I'm going to give myself what I might have to burn a print. I'm going to have to do a print. Bye, Jeff. Be well. Have a good class. What's class? Don't tell me. Go to class. Have fun. Can I try to do this? Dare I attempt drawing? Okay. I will try, but it's going to be very painstaking. Hopefully I won't burn a print. All right, let's try this. Okay. And then that. And then that. Oh no. And then that. Oh god. Ah! And then that. Oh my god, this is so bad. Roland, do you want he does, yeah, calling the waiter. Oh my goodness. Do you want to, you tell me, this could be a strange kind of messed up memorabilia. Look at that. What is that? That's that's so bad. It was a moment. It was a moment in time that is now captured on a print. And we shared it together. And that's special. I don't know. Okay. It's art. Guys, it's art. Ay. All right. That gets a number to Roland. Oh my god. Okay. And solidarity forever. We'll do both, right? Solidarity forever. Yeah. I'm realizing as I'm doing this for the first time that there's like an art, again, to this placement of things. If someone has tips, let me know. This is Roland. Is this okay? Is this okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. All right, you're a gem. You are a gem. Please, thank you always for all of the incredible organizing and advocacy work that you do and sharing the information that you do and galvanizing people and just being a hub. It was a pleasure. For folks who didn't know, I leafleted the Game Awards with some game workers. And at the end of last year, which I found out about with some folks' help. And just to bring attention to some of the issues facing all of, different issues, but same concern, like same need for recognition and respect. For us, for actors, AI protections that are reasonable and collaborative, but protective for our work and for our artistry, and for workers on the other side of things in game dev, or not even the other side, but in a different part of things, the layoffs issues and crunch and all kinds of other stuff. Solidarity forever, says I. Eat. Okay. Which was not a protest of the Game Awards, by the way. Games should be recognized, must be recognized, but just an opportunity for visibility and a way to draw attention to these issues, which I think are important and should be alongside the recognition and celebration of the work itself. Yeah. Solidarity. Cool. I think that might be all of my printies. So there we go. Maybe I'll just, if anyone else has questions. Oh, was there a question? There's a memory of Gone Home. Yeah, Gone Home was so special, and I kind of knew it would be special right away. I didn't know it would be like successful, and I didn't know it would be like impactful, but I knew from talking to the team and from reading the dialogue that it would be special, and it would be different from other games that I had played before, and that it would be meaningful. And that it was written with a kind of naturalism and authenticity to the way human beings speak and how they feel that was really meaningful. That was one case where I was like, this is going to rule. This is going to rule. And then it did. And it still means a lot to me. Hooray for Gone Home, Good stuff. Cool. Yeah, fists. Yeah, I think, yes, Hannah. So that's all of the prints that I have to sign for now, but the shop is open. Sorry for the Streamily folks on the stream who are like, Sarah, why don't you know how anything works? Assuming that it will still be open and things can be signed, and I don't know if they'll let me do this again, but maybe I'll do it again. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you for repeating your question that I didn't get to. I had asked if you had interest in stuff doing Helldivers missions with community fans. Oh, toxicity. That's a really good question. I feel like I play with randos. I just don't always out myself per se. I think that should be fine. I play a lot with my brother, so Like, but I feel comfort in that we're a team, that if anyone's weird, well, you know, I'm not on my own there. So I don't often play solo. I usually play with people I know. But I think that could be managed somehow, you know, with the prerogative of being like, hey, you know, I think this maybe isn't the setting that is working out for us, but there will be other ways to stay in touch in the future. I'll think about it. If you have my Twitter, it's at Elmaleh. That's usually the best way for just publicly chatting, even more so than Instagram. For me, as far as like, I have my DMs closed in both places, but adding me on Twitter is very fast and I'm very responsive. So just, at me there and we can figure it out, if that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. All right, great. So yeah, so just like hit me up and let me know. And we'll figure it out. Cause yeah, it should be fine as long as people are civil. And you don't judge me for, cause you know, hell diving is like, it requires a certain degree of like graciousness from everybody and acceptance and kind of like social collaboration, right? So yeah, it's, you know, as long as everyone's on board with that and on board with me not being as good as my brother, for example. I'm like not the best hell diver out there. I'm okay. I'm fine. You know? Yeah, cool. Sweet. Magic. Oh, hey, Magic Wire. How are you? All right, cool. I mean, I can stay as long as people fill the chat with cues. I have no problem with that. But paradise diving. It's called paradise diving. Utopia diving. That's right. That's right. It's not called right. Yeah. It's not called utopia diving. It's not called everybody's perfect diving. It's called everyone dies and everyone kills each other sometimes diving. Yeah. Which I love about it. I have like whole theories about it. Why this game is so, I think it does filter for toxicity inherently in certain gameplay ways that I think is brilliant. Like the fact that friendly fire is there means you like have to be careful and you have to be like accommodating and gracious and like this is part of it's all in tone. There's nothing that can happen out there on the field that is not in tone with hell diving, including dying a lot of the time and killing each other, which I think is really a nifty trick they pulled there. Yeah, right, yes. Oh, danger close is what you're most likely to hear me say more often than not in Helldivers. Danger close. Oops. Sorry. Whatever happened to democracy? I don't know, but we got to save it. We got to get out there and save it. It takes us to save it, to bring it back. That's the thing. I wasn't sure. I thought it was cold. This is unofficial merch, so maybe I shouldn't show this on camera. I bought a Helldivers t-shirt, sweatshirt, and I do love it, but it's unofficial. So maybe I won't share it. But yeah, it's good. It's very different giving voice in video games and TV. Yeah, I want to say yes. Okay, this depends. When I have done, actually all the animation that I'm going to divide it into a couple things. When I've done animation, I have actually done it I think they call it prelay. Wouldn't that be funny if I were wrong? But before, not to picture, which means I didn't like see anything. I was just doing it, you know, in my imagination. I didn't have anything to reference to or match in particular. And that is very like games, actually, because you're really just using your imagination and relying on that and your director to kind of guide you. But for live action dubbing, quite different. I do dub a lot of TV shows for Netflix from foreign, which is so fun. It's so fun to get to see foreign content in this way, and then try to interpret it and bring it into, you know, for here, in our, you know, language and colloquialisms and style, whatever. Yeah, and then it is the opposite, where it's like it's like almost I get a break in a different way, where it's like I don't have to muster all of the imagining on my own. I can just kind of react to what I'm seeing because I have all the information. Like I have the environment and the scene partners and the acting decisions that everybody made. Like I can just kind of vibe. But I also have to vibe with immense precision because you have to match, pacing and mouth and all that other stuff. So it's technical in a different way than games. But it's super fun. So those would be the big differences that I have noticed. Commercials almost always, commercials is a mix, I would say, actually. A mix of to picture, matching to picture, versus wild, without matching, having to match timing. Yeah, so it kind of all depends. Hopefully that answers your question. I'll definitely reach out on Twitter. Yeah, please do. Yeah. Let's get the samples. I need rare samples currently. I'm good on super rares and I'm good on commons, but I need more rares. So maybe a little sample jaunt would be pleasant. That'd be fun. I think I saw Casper Van Dien react to some stuff, actually, to some hell diving stuff, and was just like, it's just like Starship Troopers. And it is a lot like Starship Troopers. Yeah, actually, this is, and now we're nerding out, and I will end this stream in like 2 minutes. Although, hello. Hi, fistful of sand dollars. Yes, I actually have had conversations. I'm very, very curious to talk to people, actors, or people who don't have a mental kind of like visualizing. Their brain just works differently. Because for me, it's very visual. I need to imagine, like I'm imagining, and it is pretty visually done. Like it is a visual imagining of like all the environments, you know, where the scene partner is, kind of what they look like. And it might not be very, very precise, but it definitely enough to kind of evoke a feeling of just like, what is it? If you asked me, it would be like, oh, well, obviously like, because then you'll see it in the game and you're like, oh, that's not what I pictured at the time, but I'm glad it works. Yeah, I think that your imagination needs to be as richer than for almost any other kind of medium to do this, is to just fill it in for yourself and a kind of visually. So there must be other ways for people to act that don't, you know, or voice act that don't have that visualization thing in their brain. But I'd be curious to know what they are, because it's how my brain works. Outer Wilds! Okay, here's the thing. Massive respect, and I understand that it's now fully canonized as like an amazing, important game. I was so nauseous and nauseated and bad at the controls, and I felt really dumb kind of trying to start to pick at the mysteries and frustrated by the loop, that I didn't get very far. Now, that's not to say that I shouldn't revisit it and try again, and that it would be worth me revisiting and trying again. Just know that I was bad at it, and that's where I got stuck. But respect, love the sound, love the music. Yeah, so I should go back and just try again at some point. Yeah, no, me too. I think it's really interesting. And it's important actually for me as a director. I know that's not what we're here talking about today, me directing, but it's important for me as a director to understand and have as many tools as possible and ways of triggering someone's associations or inspiration, to finding what works for them and how they think and how they respond. It's always, I should remain a forever student of that kind of thing. What was your favorite thing recording in Cube Queen? Oof. I mean, the song. But I was so scared. I was so scared recording the song. Oh my God. I was like, no one's ever paid me to sing ever. And now I'm going to do it for this huge thing. Oh, I was so nervous. And I'd also never belted before. I took some classes. I got tutored. I got a voice coach for a few lessons in prep, because I was like, this is terrifying. And I feel like it needs a big diva voice. And I've never belted in my life. I've never had a big diva voice. I'm more like a soft singer-songwriter type. And I'd done musical theater, but I was never a big belter. And I don't think I fully got into strong, confident belting mode, but I did discover where it should live through that process, which is kind of also a forever gift to me from that experience. Just discovering different power, a different kind of power in my voice, or a different potential power in my voice, I should say, that could be cultivated and expanded if I put more work into it. So yeah, I would say that those voice lessons and just the juiciness, God, the quality of that song, it's so catchy and good. It's so good. It's so unnecessarily good. That music team is so ace. So yeah, having recorded the song, and having people enjoy it, that was really special. Cool. All right. I think I should probably call it here. If folks are good, but the fact that this number has kind of stayed where it is really sweet. Thank you for spending time with me. This was fun, actually. Hopefully everyone likes their prints. And do I prefer digital or physical? Bleh. I mean, I think all right. I mean, I think I'm now suspicious of the ephemerality of digital things in general. On the other hand, do I end up purchasing a lot of physical media? No, I tend to purchase the stuff that I really changed my life and that I want to keep forever. So do I prefer physical games? Yes, in that sense that they will last, and aren't at someone else's whim to take away from me. But realistically, the convenience of digital games is pretty prime. So there you go. Yeah, it was really nice to come and hang out. Thank you for being here. That's so nice. I know that I'm kind of on the shyer side of promo stuff, and I tend to just sort of want to talk about games and talk about games together and not talk about me, I guess. online, but that doesn't mean that I'm not friendly and happy to hear from people. And if you at me on Twitter, I tend to respond, and I enjoy hearing what people enjoyed and like what their experience was. And it's nice to connect. So awkward stare at my Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's full of all kinds of stuff. It's also full of a lot of things that I do, that I play for the podcast. If you want to hear more from me actually talking, than I do on most social media, I'm on a podcast with 6 other incredible game developers, called Eggplant: The Secret Lives of Games. And we interview game designers, and it's really fun. And if you like thinking about game design at a pretty high level, but in an accessible way, it's not like above anybody's head, I don't think, with some really great, mainly indie designers, but not always, then check it out. And you can hear my goofy voice talk about games all the time. Okay, I think I will end it here. Thank you for understanding. All right, this was a pleasure. Hope everyone enjoys their prints. The shop will stay up, I presume, and I will find other ways to fulfill stuff, I'm sure, and can ask the lovely folks at Streamily who've been great. So yeah, until then, ta-ta!